Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths is fun. In today's video, we will solve a question on Poisson distribution. It is taken from June 24, variant 6.1. So as we know, in the Poisson distribution, there are 4 conditions which should met if the model is suitable for Poisson distribution. So here if you see, in this sales of cell phone at a certain shop, what is happening? Sale is happening singly, randomly, independently. So one condition is missing here, and this is, it is said, state one further condition that must satisfied for the number of sales. So what is that condition? Do you remember? Absolutely right. It is constant average rate. So very simple question. If one knows the 4 condition, it often happens that 2 are given, other 2 are asked. So you should know all 4 conditions. Constant average rate of selling these cell phones. The second part of the question is the average number of sales per hour is 1.2. As we know in the Poisson distribution, if it is related to time interval, the question is, then V lambda is for a certain time period. So right now it is given for 1 hour. So if you see here, lambda is 1.2 for 1 hour. This is given to us. And we will see in the question, is the interval same or not? Otherwise, according to the interval, we will change the value of lambda. Assume now that a Poisson distribution is a suitable model. Find the probability that the number of sales during a randomly chosen 12 hour. See, they have changed the time period. So you will calculate for 12 hour what is the lambda. And probability you have to calculate between 12 and 16. So question is, find the probability of selling of cell phones more than 12 and 16 between 12 hour. So we will find out the lambda for 12 hour. It will be 12 times 1.2, which is 14.4. So lambda is 14.4. And how will you calculate the probability? The formula you know, e power minus lambda, lambda power x over x factorial. This is the formula you use. Because there is no equal to sign here and here, there is no equal to sign. So you will not include 12 and 16. So it will be basically for x is equals to 13, 14 and 15. Now you just need to substitute in the formula. Your x will be 13, 14, 15, 1 by 1. And lambda will be 14.4. Now in this formula, this part will be common for all the values of x. So I'm keeping it outside. E power minus 14.4. And then I'm writing this part of the formula within the bracket for different values of x. So it is 14.4 power 13 divided by 13 factorial. Then for x14, then for x15 to power. Right. Now after that, I would prefer do not do it in one go. Write down separately the answer of these values from the calculator. Because these are big values, it can make, or division and power, everything is there. So mistake can happen. So avoid that. So it is 183837 plus 189089 Now you can do it in one go. Now it is easy to handle, and you will write answer in 3 significant figure. So it will be 0.309 and you can mention it. So I hope because this question is clear, and now we will do part C of it. Now in part C it is saying using a suitable approximation. Now when the question is given in the Poisson form, you can use which suitable approximation which is given to you in the course? Yes, normal approximation. And what should be the condition to meet that? That lambda should be greater than 15. So let's calculate the lambda first of all. So in the question, it was given here in the first line that lambda is 1.2 for 1 hour. So lambda is 1.2 for 1 hour, but in the question now he's talking about 1 month period, that is equals to 140 hours. So I will calculate here lambda. So 1.2 times 140 is 168. It means the condition is met. So you can write here, since lambda is equals to 168, which is greater than 15, we can apply normal distribution, normal approximation, right? You can write here, hence apply normal approximation. Now you have to write the distribution with respect to normal now, and you must know that normal distribution becomes lambda and lambda. What is the reason? Because mean and variance are same for Poisson distribution. So that's why according to normal distribution we know that it is mu and variance. When we are using it in context of Poisson, it will be lambda and lambda. So your values of mean and variance will be what? 168 for both. So please write all these important steps, which shows your clear thought process. After that, come back to the question. It was saying less than 150. Now here is something very important which is often misunderstood. Not misunderstood, but missed out. And what is that? Poisson distribution is a discrete random variable, and normal distribution is for continuous data. So we will apply here what? Continuity correction. So less than 150 will become what? Absolutely right. It will become what? 49.5. If somebody cannot figure it out, let me explain it to you here. Imagine on the number line 150 is here. Question is saying x is less than 150, which means you're talking about left hand side. Because there is no equal to sign here, then you will not include 150 in the calculation. So if you don't want to include it, then your calculation should start from here. So it is 149.5, because we always add or subtract 0.5. If I will do addition of 0.5 here, then going towards left will include 150. So that's why we will not do that. Okay. So now I have to find out the value of z so that I can use the table. So it is 149.5 minus 168 divided by root of 168. And again, helping you to recall, z is equals to x minus mu divided by standard deviation. So now pick up the calculator and get the value of z. Okay, so now to avoid any mistake, you better sketch here roughly what is asked, which probability, which portion. If you can do it mentally, it's fine, not compulsory, your choice. So now it is minus 1.427 on the left hand side. This is the probability you have to calculate. Because in the standardized table, we don't have negative values of z, so we use the concept of symmetry. So it means 1.427, and this is we have to calculate, right? So I can write here 1 minus phi of 1.427, because table will give me left hand side value, right, which is this side, and then I can calculate the right hand side value. So you can use the value from the table, and finally you will get 0.0768. So I hope it's better you write this value, seeing the table, and write down the final answer. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you understood the question. If you have any query, any question, you can write in the comment box. Please share it with your friends. press like and subscribe button. Take care. Allah Hafiz.